now, your host, Walt Disney.
Because the animated cartoon comes to life on the screen, it belongs in the field of the motion picture. But because it is drawn and painted, it is also one of the graphic arts, like painting. As a matter of fact, it is often referred to as the last of the graphic arts. Late in being born, animation had a lot of catching up to do. We in the industry have seen animation principles that now seem perfectly obvious, hailed as astounding discoveries. Before our eyes, we have seen an entire industry grow, literally from the ground up. And this growth was no accident. It was painstakingly built, step by step, by men with pioneering spirit who loved this puzzling new art form and believed in its future. Here in our book, The Art of Animation, is the story of these men and an account of what was probably the strangest educational effort ever recorded. In the chapter called Tricks of Our Trade, we take you into a unique schoolhouse where the pupils were their own teachers. They had to be because no one in the world could give them the answer to what they wanted to know. Their question was, how could animation be improved? From early in the morning until late at night, somewhere in the studio, school was in session. Somewhere, someone was trying to find out what happened when things moved.
Let's take a look at this film, fellas. I think we can learn something from it. Stan, would you catch the lights, please?
Sure thing, Jerry.
This is the comedian, Billy House. We had him do the step because a fat man moves in such a way that... Well, here's some slow motion of the action. It'll show you what I mean. This is a good example of how the human figure does not move all in one piece. For example, compare the overlapping actions of the stomach and shoulders. Watch how elastic the figure is.
Hey, take a look at his legs and feet. Notice the follow-through on the pant legs? How they come down late every time, after the feet come down.
He sure makes good contact with the floor.
Yeah, and you've got to admit, this figure has plenty of weight. No, I mean the way he moves.
Yeah. This film shows all the basic animation principles. But it's a funny thing. When the action is run at a normal speed again, you can hardly see these things. But even though they are not noticeable, they are all still happening, and they all add up to lifelike animation. Weight, contact, follow through, squash and stretch, overlapping actions. Yep, they're all there now.
From our school of action analysis came the ability to make the cartoon figures move convincingly.